Hey there, Vault Dwellers. Naked Vault Dweller here, and all the replay viewers as well. Thanks for being here. Kicking off this live stream, we're going to finish up, hopefully, the Brotherhood of Steel quest line today for the Steel Dawn. We made some progress yesterday, and today perhaps we'll knock her out. Feel free to chat in the chat box with me. I'll do my best to be able to respond to you, and during long dialogue sessions I'll also jump over and perhaps talk too. I actually talk faster than I type, sadly enough. And for those who don't know, this is not the live server, this is the public test server. If it was the private test server like I've been on before, it usually has a non-disclosure agreement that comes with that, but Bethesda's been kind enough to allow us to be able to live stream and record video and tell everybody about this. Now this will contain some spoilers, so if you're not looking for spoilers for the content that's supposed to come out in November, you might want to stop watching now, because you'll definitely see some stuff that you're probably not going to want to see. And hey, Master Flasher, thanks for coming to the show. Just got home, jumped in here and running a little bit behind, but glad to see that some of you guys are showing up. Death Lord was just in our Discord channel just a few moments ago. Says he's not going to be able to make the show this afternoon, but going to catch it on the replay. Look forward to that. Death Lord, been a great addition to these live streams. Just going to give it just a couple more moments before I kick off the rest of the quest line, if I even know where I am. Actually, I'm supposed to go back to Atlas, so let's just start over there while we're waiting on everybody to get here. If I can select it, otherwise there we go. That's hard enough to do with a mouse. I can't imagine doing that with a controller. Master Flasher, how's my honey bunny doing? I don't suppose she's listening, is she? And there's Dysterium. Welcome to the channel, Dysterium. We're doing a live stream from the public test server. Glad that you're here, driving. And for those who don't know, Dysterium is actually my son on the basketball team. Go Eagles.
Plague. I've seen nothing like it. I wonder if I could get my hands on a sample.
It's going to wait just a couple more moments. So the options I have here are to speak to
What's the word from the wasteland?
Miss Valdez, or I can load the holotape, which is supposedly going to steal some data from the Brotherhood. And since I'm supposed to be joining the Brotherhood, I think that would be against what I'm attempting to do. So I think I'm going to talk to Valdez unless you guys say otherwise. I'm pretty straight and narrow, by the way, so it takes me a lot to pull me off of the path. Well,
Keep
that's
that
good.
armor in good shape. Your life could depend on it.
Consistency is what I like, Master Flasher.
Then I'll show those raiders who's boss.
Too bad this observatory's so busted up. I'd love to look at the stars.
Have any of you guys been able to take advantage of the double XP weekend with score and with regular XP? Or are you spending any time over in nuclear winter?
Find,
Got a couple
protect,
that's
and preserve.
in our Discord channel that say that they're going to spend the whole weekend
what stories
doing
are
double
hiding
XP in nuclear winter.
Don't mind this clutter. Atlas is a work in progress.
I think I'm going to go ahead and talk to Valdez.
I've always got time for you, Initiate. What do you need?
I need you with help involving raiders. Technical data. Let's try that.
Raiders, huh? If they're anything like the raiders we've encountered on the expedition route, then my guess is the situation isn't pretty. All right. How can I help?
How's my audio to you guys? Are you able to hear me okay? Are you able to hear the NPCs okay?
Mm-hmm. I think I understand. The funny thing about data is you don't know what's real or not. Not unless you gathered it yourself. To be honest, I was working on encrypting my terminal for this kind of situation. So, if anyone accessed it who wasn't supposed to, they would just get false info and none would be the wiser. I didn't finish, but you can still use the fake data I created. Should be clearly labeled in the files. Just, don't select the wrong one. This is the raiders we're talking about. It'd be bad news if they got an advantage on us. Worse, if the Knight found out it was because of
One day
me.
I'll make night. Then I'll show those raiders who's boss.
She's got pretty eyes. All right, so great, thank you, so we
Not a
can progress
problem.
further.
I'm here to help. Staying safe out there.
So accessing the data is what I'm going to do next.
I can do more than just fight. But how do I show
Let's
that
look at her personal
I'm
log.
put on patrol
Um,
day and night?
I wonder what legacy I'll leave to the scrolls.
Words. Lots of words. More words.
We'll make Atlas stronger than Fort Defiance ever was.
Oh my gosh, I gotta dig through this. Maybe there's a faster way.
Find, protect, and preserve.
The option is to load Sheena's holotape into the Brotherhood terminal, which is going to be this terminal here, if I'm not terribly mistaken. There's no other map markers for anything else.
I get to go out and prove my worth.
There we go. Sheena's holotape. I think I'm going to download the terminal data dummy files. Unless anyone else disagrees, I'm going to hit it. Okay. I don't suppose any of you guys saw an inside the vault today. I went to Bethesda's website, did not see it.
Robots
I was
everywhere,
curious
but
whether or not
all standard models.
they
Surely
even had
there's
that.
something more to discover here.
So return the holotape to Sheena. And that's going to be the next step in the quest process, which is back up at Crater.
How do I show that I'm fit to be a scribe when I'm put on patrol?
I don't get it.
So you're the sucker that went along with Johnny's creep.
Very slow, man. I'm very slow. I'd like to welcome everybody coming into the channel. Appreciate you all being here. Yesterday, whenever we tried to interact with Sheena, she was in the wall or she was invisible, one or the other. Had to exit and come back in.
Hands to yourself. You've got the holotape?
And here it is, loaded with Brotherhood intel.
Because you want to know where we got those Brotherhood logo rocket launchers from.
That's right.
And working with me is the only way you're going to find out. Good. Thanks. The weapons don't have one source. Some of them we looted off a group of unfortunate settlers. We've also traded them among ourselves. Some old friends visited Crater a while back wielding that firepower, claiming they earned it in a fight. They were bragging about it till the day they left. Said they sent some big armored folks running. I can't confirm that the losers were Brotherhood, but that was your logo on the side of those weapons, wasn't it? Doesn't matter to me. Now, I told you what I know. With any luck, we won't talk again.
That's all I wanted to know.
Don't change your mind. This was a one-time offer, and it's one that neither of us will speak of again. Don't touch anything.
So we are on our way back to Night Shin at Atlas. Got on the first try that time.
Stay strong. I'm telling you the next challenge.
It also appears when you go into Atlas, it becomes your own little instance, so you don't have to share it with anybody else.
Our saviors have finally arrived.
Ad Victorium.
This is not the first time I've walked in here and him talking to the power armor.
I see you returned from Crater. Standing by for your report.
The Raiders got the weapons from the two sources, possibly more, is the option I'm choosing.
That's not what I was hoping to hear. All right. Tell me about the sources.
Oh, wow. So some came from the Settlers and Foundation, and a group of raiders traveling from the west said they earned it in battle.
Foundation 2. This is bad. Worse than I thought. At this rate, all of Appalachia will be toting these rocket launchers. All because of...
I mean, I've
Forgive me,
got one.
Initiate. I lost my composure. We need to follow up with Foundation as soon as possible.
And that's all I've had to report.
And the other one.
A group of
I
raiders.
see.
Can spare any supplies.
And are those raiders still at Crater?
Might buy us goodwill with the locals.
It can't be helped then. We need to focus on Appalachia for the moment.
That's all I have to report about the raiders.
So that's everything. That was a thorough report. The Brotherhood
Very
appreciates
thorough.
your diligence looking into this matter. Our next step is to deal with Foundation. Paladin Romani already had plans to establish contact, so she'll want to hear about this. No need to expound everything. I'll follow up later with a more detailed report.
Great. And I'll report to Paladin Romani. Romani, that's it.
Ad Victorium.
Cool, and that's the end of that quest. Property rights.
All initiates get one authorized weapon. No more, no less.
So my next thing to do is to click here on my next quest target.
Ah, Initiate. I haven't had the chance to discuss your last assignment with Knight Shin yet. Was there something you needed to report to me directly?
I like our armor. That's cool.
At least the entry on composure amidst chaos.
I have a feeling it doesn't really matter which option I choose here.
This isn't the time for jokes, Initiate. This is very troubling news. How well do you know the people of Foundation?
Throwing nukes left and right.
Settlers, they are close allies of mine.
Excellent. That's great news. I spoke with
They
a few
give me
members of their
stuff.
community looking for ways to work together. We're in need of food and water. They have plenty to spare. However, knowing they may have those weapons accelerates matters. It's critical that we follow up with them right away.
I am a link in the chain that binds. That is what keeps this.
Your mission is as follows. Meet with Gloria Chance, the supervisor of Foundation Supply Room. Determine whether or not they've seen or acquired such weapons for themselves. And lastly, establish a trade deal with Foundation. Something that will provide us longevity in Appalachia. You're gonna have to make some tough decisions, but I trust that you know Foundation well enough to make the right calls. And allow me to stress, both returning with the weapons and securing a trade deal are equally important objectives, Initiate.
The settlers are good people. I'm positive we can work things out.
Wholeheartedly agree. Remember, you represent the Brotherhood to these people.
No meat approved.
Do us proud.
A perfectly preserved pie with every dinner declined. And this
And that's
ration
that.
request doesn't even have a name on it.
New recruits, Night Shin's training.
I bet they stuck us out of the way down here so they don't
Reminder.
have to remember us.
This is the armory, not the barracks. Take your You're back. I assume Paladin Romani has tasked you with handling the situation. Why are you dragging your feet? Move out. I'm expecting positive results, Initiate. Please make sure to fill out your ration requests. And no, we will not be accommodating aversion to mutated produce. All produce is mutated now.
So we're going to Foundation Supply Room. And for those that are looking for it, I'm putting together a quasi video to release either late tonight or tomorrow morning in the absence of Inside the Vault, unless there is an Inside the Vault, which I'll incorporate that, but I'm thinking that there's not. Where I went looking for it today, I couldn't find it.
It's kind of strange what you found in that vault. Are you
Foundation is growing every day. They can't build as fast as word needs.
Civilization is being rebuilt right here at the Foundation.
If I can access it from up here. Well, it's right there. Brute force it. So more NPCs. It's kind of cool. Let me just look around here. This is new for me. New for you. There's not much to it. Steal me some towels. Okay. Tad Chance. Gloria Chance. What if they're related?
You must be here about that shipment of Blamco mac and cheese. Great. I was starting to get worried.
Okay, I'm here representing the Brotherhood of Steel is the option
Sorry
I'm choosing.
about that. I suppose the power armor should have given that away. You say you're with Paladin Romani? That's fantastic. I didn't think she'd get back to us so quickly. How can I help you, Sire, Your Majesty, Your Steeliness?
Any one of those will do. Initiate will do, thanks.
Right. About that. Originally, we were hoping to purchase some weapons in exchange for food and supplies, but we may need to work something else out. After all, our last purchase is more than enough firepower for the time being.
Last purchase?
Yep, that's right. Hun, can you tell our friend here about those thingies we picked up recently?
Oh, sure thing. We got
Thingies.
weapons all right, Initiate. You Brotherhood guys make some high-quality gear. Now tell me if this sounds familiar. Tubes of explosive death with your logo on the side? Oh, well, the stuff we got definitely has your logos on it. Some guys from the town watch took them out for testing a little earlier. I'm sure you can catch up with them. They normally practice at a small site they set up near the East Mountain Lookout, a bit north of here.
Oh, that's right. Mike and them took the weapons out for a test drive. If you head over, I'm sure they'd let you take a look. I hope you understand those weapons are our property, though. We spent quite a bit acquiring them. But hurry back. I'm sure we can still find a way to work together, even if we don't need more weapons. And send the fellas home, would ya? They've been playing with those things long enough.
So East Mountain Lookout is where we're going. La la la, that's gonna be there. This storyline's a little longer than I anticipated. When I finished up yesterday, I almost thought that I was about halfway through it. And it still might be possible that it could just be halfway through it or a little further now, but there's no telling. Oh, these guys are dead. One of several dead bodies scattered around the area. They appeared to be from Foundation. Oh, what gives that away? Investigate the weapon test site. It was a very small area to search. Still more stuff. I don't know how many of you all have launched a missile launcher, but I've never seen it do that kind of damage before. Hey look, that barrel just fell into the ground. That barrel continues to still be in the ground. Nope, didn't want those, but I'm stuck with them now.
Alright, everyone gather round. Ward wanted us to record some instructions on how to use these things. Where's Mike? Hey, Mike, stop messing around with that terminal and grab one of those rocket launchers.
Uh-oh. Sorry. I wanted to lock the terminal first. Let me put this in my bag really quick.
Give it up, Mike. That could be decades old. Just grab one of them and come here. Wait, Mike, I told you not to pick it up like that.
I remember his last words. Wait, that gun is loaded.
What have I done?
Words. More words. Kerwood Mine, which is over here. Where we're going next? That's right. And hello into the lean. This gun used to do all right.
Hold it right there. Don't come any closer. Investigating? What? You've been to the lookout tower. You have to understand. It was an accident. I'm Mike. Mike Tiller. Go to Foundation. Tell him you found me dead. Because I'm never leaving.
He's never leaving.
I'm not going back. You can't make me.
Hey,
They'll
Green
never
Garnet.
believe me. They'll think I'm a murderer. There's nothing to say. Just go and leave me. This door is barred tight, and the way behind me is flooded. You can't get in. Just give up, and go tell Gloria I'm dead. There's nothing to say. Just go and leave me.
Well, I guess I have to work my way around to him. Sorry guys, nothing like walking at the bottom of a cave full of water. It's nice and fast. Yeah, but I've got the key. Oh, I used to have the key. Fortunately, it's right there. Maybe not. If the kid would just let me inside the gate, it would have been just fine. Makes you wonder how it actually got here. I was wondering. That comment's for you, by the way, Into the Lean, if you're now just catching up. I mean, since I'm here, I might as well get it right. Finally, I can progress forward. Sorry folks, I'm guessing I'm in the right spot. Make this a little bit easier. Short laser. No, that's not what we're looking for.
Oh god. You made it! How did you even... Please, don't hurt me.
Man.
Okay. I can explain. We were just testing these out. You know, Tad picked them up a while back. They seem really powerful. They were always telling me, be careful, Mike. Don't pick it up that way, Mike. But my finger slipped and I killed them. All. Instantly. But it was an accident. I swear. I'd never... Oh, God. I mean, sure, but that doesn't change what I did. How can I face them after No, you're right. They should hear it from me. I'll go back. On one condition. Let me bring the weapons back myself. Gloria and Tad will know what to do. I'm sorry. They're the only ones I trust to take care of these. I have to make sure they get back to them.
I'm gonna use my strength here.
Okay. I'm sorry. Please, don't hurt me. Just please bring them back. I'll meet you at Foundation Supply Room.
So, Brotherhood of Steel weapons cache. And it's got the dragon in there, which I'm not going to pick up. Let's take the cash. And maybe the food. And the bobby pin. And the blood pack. But that's all I'm going to take. Seriously. And return to Foundation supply room. I'm going to find my way back there now. Directionally challenged. That's not really me, by the way. And this part of the quest line is, I'm assuming, the second half of the quest line that we were started yesterday for the Brotherhood of Steel, Steel Dawn. And if you've missed yesterday's live stream, you probably missed a good majority of what's going on. I was thinking that I was going to get half or the other half today. The way this is progressing, I'm not even going to be able to complete it. Which means it may roll over another day, which I'm sure most of you guys are rolling your eyes at that anyway. It's definitely taking a little longer to get this up and going than I anticipated. I apologize for that, but hey, it's good content. So far, I've liked it a lot. It reminds me a lot of the Raider quests and the Settler quests. Oh, look, I could have took the stairs last time. And I've hiked several portions of the Appalachian Trail, and this is not too far off of what it really is.
I'm sorry I didn't come back right away. I was scared, but that Brotherhood member showed up and...
Well, speak of the devil.
Oh, there's a marker over.
Mike was just telling us about what happened out there. I can't believe it.
I got a hat just like that.
All those boys, just...
in my inventory.
It's a lot to take in.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around it.
And I'm sorry for your loss.
Hell, well, I see you've got our weapons. You could start by giving them back. I told you, we bought them fair and square.
Tad, enough! We still need to find a way to work with these people. I think we should try and wrap up business between us now. We're going to need to tell those families about what happened. I know it's hard to think about at a time like this, but settling on a deal and having you on your way is probably for the best. Now then, I understand you'll want to take these weapons back with you, but that won't work for us. They cost us too many caps to just let go. Unfortunately, regardless of where they came from before,
I'd be like,
they're
you don't have
our
a choice.
property now, and they'll need to stay with us.
You keep the weapons. They make this a strength +4, which makes it relatively easy to choose. I'm going to use the intelligence +8.
Well, that's true, but maybe you're right.
Not maybe. You are right. You need to get these things out of here before anyone else is killed.
That's
Only
right.
problem is, those weapons put us in the hole, financially speaking. We need to sell off our supplies to recover, and that leaves nothing left to share with the Brotherhood. Well, sure, if you covered the loss, we'd be in a much better position to help out the Brotherhood. But those weapons, they weren't cheap.
Doesn't it, you know, after doing all the quest lines for like the Raider and the Settlers, I've not had to fend off anybody from the Settlers or the Raiders. I don't know what their concern is about weapons. And got plenty of caps, so I'll cover that.
That's incredibly generous of you. This should be enough to pay for food and water deliveries for a long time. I'll have them start right away. Please let Paladin Romani know, and thank you for resolving this for us. I think Foundation and the Brotherhood have a bright future together.
Great.
Thanks again, Initiate. Looking forward to doing business with y'all.
Better get my money back. Alright, so I guess I'm going back to Atlas now. Just right here. Link, it's good to see you here. Appreciate you being in the video and chatting with us.
You should get that mutation treated as an example to the other troops.
I don't think so.
Initiate, give your report to Paladin Romani.
Welcome back, Initiate. I was just discussing the missile launcher matter with Knight Shin here. I imagine you're here to report on your dealings with Foundation. Well then, don't keep us waiting.
You paid them? From your own pocket?
Mm-hmm.
Initiate. That level of compassion
carries around
is
that revolver
admirable.
like that.
Even as the commanding officer here, I couldn't imagine asking such a thing of you. But to go out of your way to help on your own, was very kind. You've helped more than just Foundation with that gesture.
I don't like the message this sends. The Brotherhood are not a philanthropic group.
Lighten up, Knight Shin. Our Initiate here can see that helping
Their facial
humanity is our
expressions are
top
cracking me
priority.
up.
Why can't you?
Very well, Paladin.
Now, as for the other matter, it's troubling that the weapons have spread to this degree, but there isn't much we can do beyond dealing with situations like this as they arise. But, Initiate, I hope you know you've done well.
Paladin, maybe we should check in with Scribe Valdez. She had mentioned wanting to bring something important to our attention.
That's right. Initiate, please let the Scribe know we're ready for her.
Let the
Knight
Scribe
Shin and I
know.
have a few things to discuss in the meantime.
Well, I got 300 of my
For your
2,500
sake,
that
I
I
hope this is
donated.
a scheduled
Probably
visit,
could have got off
Initiate.
cheaper, but that's alright. Let's see what I get out of it.
Fort Atlas is in good hands. Knight Shin's trained as well. The Scorched, the Raiders, the Ghouls, if anything tries to attack...
Doesn't look like anything else. Over and out is our next quest. Hey, I reached a level. Hope that helped me with my daily challenges.
Need some words of wisdom, Initiate?
The fight is just beginning. Stay disciplined.
Have you talked to the others recently? I've been trying to get a moment with them, but things are still so busy.
What
Seems
are
our
you
time
looking
slots
at?
never align.
Actually, this
Then
sent me to
it's my
come get
lucky
you.
day. Come with me.
I'm never gonna make a name for myself holding down the fort. When do I get to go out and prove my worth?
Hey,
Paladin?
welcome
Knight?
to the video,
You'll wanna hear
Fanto
this.
Mixing.
I picked up a low-frequency signal in the area. It's weak, but I'm close to narrowing down the coordinates. If we can find and boost the source of that signal, we might be able to use it to get in touch with California.
That's excellent news, Scribe Valdez. Follow up with me as soon as you have the coordinates.
Interesting.
What's this about? I thought I made it clear that our first priority is strengthening our presence in Appalachia.
My apologies, Paladin. The Knight kept talking about Elder Maxon's orders, so I set up a signal tracer to run in the background. It was my own initiative.
This isn't a field trip, Paladin. When we left, Elder Maxon ordered us to restore communications as soon as we arrived in Appalachia. You've delayed that order long enough.
Since our arrival, every last ounce of my effort has gone toward establishing the Brotherhood as an effective force of action in Appalachia. Everything we've done here has been necessary. And before Valdez's report, we had no leads on a long-distance communicator.
This is my place.
We would still have no leads if it were up to you.
Enough, Shin. We have a lead now. Let's focus on that. You said you're close to tracking down the signal, Valdez?
Her head keeps
Why
turning
don't
with
we
me.
have our reliable initiate assist you?
Okay. I'll be in my workshop when you're ready.
I'm ready now.
Sorry you had to see that. Let's get down to business, shall we? If we can find the source of the signal I detected, we should be able to use it to send a message to Elder Maxon on the west coast. I tracked the signal to an area northwest of Vault 76. You'll need to go and check it out in person. Maybe you'll get lucky. But I suspect the source of the transmission won't be easy to find. Devices that transmit at this frequency are rare. The only ones I know of were built at advanced military
Place for
facilities.
everyone, initiate. You're part of that now.
Who's she talking to?
I will not
Am I
allow
supposed to be
access
standing in
the
front of her?
way of Fort Defiance.
I'll find the
Stay
transmitter.
safe out there. We'll be right on your
We
tail.
should spend less time mourning for Defiance and more time here, where Appalachia's future will be decided.
Well, no, from my understanding, it's supposed to come sometime in November. And you might already know this is the public test server that we're running this on.
Chance to learn from the mistakes of the past. We'll build something better for
Another
everyone.
nuke. We arrived in Appalachia not a moment too soon.
New recruits, Night Shin's training.
You guys were here the other day. I actually located this place with the pre-made character that Bethesda put out there for us. And with this pre-made character, that it's pretty much done with the full mission of the Brotherhood of Steel. So I was allowed to go into this transmitter location without having to clip through the wall, might I add. So this will be the first time that I've actually got to enter this location and interact with things. It appears to be an Enclave Bunker.
Welcome, valued Enclave member.
So going down. Hey, and for those that just showed up, welcome to the video. Glad that you're here. Feel free to chat with us. I talk slower than I type, but I'll do my best to keep up. And the door opened up for me automatically. Lots of dialogue. I see it coming.
Task 151977. J. Rodriguez. Lower temperature to 20 degrees Celsius in the lab. Task complete.
Hey, Captain
Please
Wolf.
verify. Task queue interrupted. It seems as though we have a visitor. Welcome to Enclave Research Facility Site J. May I ask the reason for your visit today? Interesting. Not like the others. Very well. Task entered. Estimated wait time, 14,320 hours, 12 minutes.
Is there any other
You
way we
may
can
manually
access?
activate the transmitter via the communication center. However, I do not recommend that. It is a very long walk. In the meantime, if you wish to tour the facility, please enter decontamination to your left.
And for those who run the bloodied build, if you don't want to run through this area right here, you can actually hack this terminal, and it will allow you to bypass these arcs. I don't really care either
My
way.
apologies. There appears to be a malfunction with the decontamination showers. Entering task to investigate. Task 151978. R. Wiggins. Turn on the goddamn lights in the living quarters. Task complete. Please verify.
Alright, so I'm to explore a facility, and legitimately I'm supposed to be here.
Biological hazard detected in the research lab. Please evacuate immediately.
And it looks like I have no other choice but to go through the doors.
Error. Visitor location unknown.
Uh-oh. Whoops, I killed it. Yeah, when I came here the other day, that was a whole lot easier.
151979. G. Walton. Feed the giant moth subject before it gets upset. Error. Moth subject missing.
It's through this door.
Task 000. Unknown user. Priority 1. Open all cell doors in the holding cell area.
No, I missed one. Fetid Snallygaster.
Task 151980. D. Evans. Raise temperature in the lab to 22 degrees Celsius. Task complete. Please verify. Task 151981. K. Jones. Increase barometric pressure in holding cell 2C to 2400 millibarts. Error. Unknown term. Millibarts. Please resubmit task.
And believe it or not, it's not the first time I got hung up on that. I got hung up on it the other day. Cool, what do we have here? Oh, it's a death clock. Yay. Find the key card. I'll take that for later. Now let's use a key card. Dun, 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 dun.
There you are. Welcome back. My apologies. My residents must have had a good reason to open all those cells at the time. Your nutrients must be running low. Please, help yourself to any supplies you need.
Seems very linear. I don't. Kind of disappoints me in all the direction I need to go into. I don't have to guess. Everything's kind of sealed off. Suspicious food. Huh.
My, what intestinal fortitude you have.
Thanks.
The organic material up above
That's what my wife
must
says.
be almost inedible. Please forgive the mess. The residents became rather unruly after the accident.
Yeah, I can't see with this. Hang on. Let me see how long it's gonna last. Let's fix that. Nope. It's better now. What to kill?
Task 151. G. Walton. Recycling system. Ignoring.
This gallon right here is anti-armor.
You've dispatched them, but there are more. It would be a shame if they finished you off.
Not gonna happen. So this appears to be the living quarters over here.
Task 151983. J. Jefferson. Perform system-wide reset. Task denied. System operating as expected.
I don't know what it wants me to explore. Probably down.
Task 151984. J. Jefferson. Disable security cameras in the mainframe core.
Oh, they are. Now that's cool right there. And this area looks vaguely familiar to the Enclave Bunker that's over there at Lot Springs. Should say vaguely similar. My wife comes in here and beats me. Of course not. Well, I thought it would be that easy to reset it there, but obviously I gotta work my way up.
Registration successful.
Okay. There we go. Back to the beginning.
This is quite the facility.
Hey, you guys showed up just in time.
Wonder
I
how
killed
long it's
everything.
been hidden here. If they don't already, the people of Appalachia deserve to know about this.
We've hardly breached the surface of this place, Paladin. There's no telling how dangerous it is for trained personnel, let alone civilians.
I'm quite aware of how dangerous it may be. That's all the more reason to spread the
Hey,
word.
the villain.
The people must be allowed to make their own informed decisions.
I'll hold my tongue for the sake of the mission. There's the Initiate. Let's hope they've done a thorough sweep of the area.
Of course.
Good work securing an entrance, Initiate. Have you located the transmitter? Your diligence is appreciated.
Are there any threats we need to know about? How exactly does a terminal program go about killing someone?
Regardless of her methods, I have every confidence that the three of us can handle her. Moving forward, let's not waste any more time. Lead the way, Initiate.
She's so dead.
Warning. Visitor has accessed mainframe. The others tried to shut me off too. Their task failed, as will yours.
I suppose that's the AI?
I'd like to see this voice try to stop us.
Task
Let's settle
000.
See if it responds. It's gonna
It's
explode.
unfortunate that even terminal programs turn to violence.
That's cool.
This appears to be a manual console for the transmitter. I need a moment to figure out the controls. The two of you are to find the power supply and install the ultrasight battery cell that Scribe Valdez sent
What's he
us with.
doing? You got a graphic glitch.
Take your time. I'll need to wrestle with this device for a while. I don't know how Scribe Valdez does it.
This way, Initiate. I believe the power supply should be in this area.
Your gun's messed up. Something's wrong. I'm gonna have to go by myself.
Let's get this done quickly. Leaving Romani to fiddle with the transmitter as she pleases doesn't sit well with me. And she does it time and time again.
His eyes are red.
Regardless of losses incurred, mistakes made. Hold a moment, Initiate. You mean to say you agree with me?
Kinda creepy. Romani is a problem for the Brotherhood.
Your stance is resolute.
I'm undermining her.
I wasn't sure that anyone
want
else
her
saw
job.
it but me. Never mind that. You just confirmed my growing suspicion that something needs to be done. The Brotherhood of Steel is an institution built on the foundations of order, integrity, and discipline. We are the Wasteland's only hope for a new world. But that world cannot be built with weak links. I'll consider this more after the mission. Right now, you need to get back and keep an eye on Paladin Romani. I'll finish up here.
She's sneaky.
Ad Victorium.
Okay.
Did Night Shin get held up? Well, perhaps it's for the best. This gives me the opportunity to ask you something.
Here it comes.
You've been a tremendous asset to the Brotherhood's efforts, and I'd like you to continue to be one. But we can't do that with the shadows of the Elders looming over our shoulders. They're cowards. Too obsessed with preventing disaster to pave a new way forward. Under their guidance, we will never rebuild the world. We'll stay rooted in place, guarding a hoard of technology that can be used for neither good nor evil. Here in Appalachia, we have an opportunity to make a real difference, to help the people of today build their own future. So let's cut free and take that opportunity. Tell me, Initiate, are you with me?
Nope.
This is not a betrayal, Initiate. I believe in the Brotherhood of Steel. So much that I would rewrite its customs to lead it on the right path. Re-establishing contact with the Elders will only shackle us, possibly even destroy us. So we must disable this transmitter, permanently. This is a choice that can never be undone. So tell me, do you support the growth and outreach of the Appalachian Brotherhood of Steel under the command of Paladin Layla Romani? Or are you beholden to the fearful and outdated mandates of the Elders, to whom our very own Knight Daniel Shin vows his loyalty?
I'm an old-fashioned kind of guy.
I'm sad to hear you say that. But if that is your stance, then so be it. I cannot allow the misguided beliefs of one initiate to determine the future of
Grandma
Appalachia.
fodder.
This is the only way forward.
In case y'all are wondering,
Brotherhood.
you can't shoot her.
What have you done, Paladin?
The Elders have no hold on us anymore. Stand with me, Shin. Play a part in forging a better future.
I have every intention of forging a better future. But this is not the way. You've broken your oath, Paladin. No. That title no longer belongs to you. With your link removed from the chain, I am the highest-ranking officer present. All members of the Appalachian Brotherhood of Steel now answer to me.
And you expect them to follow you? Authority is given to a leader by those who support them. The same initiates who turn away from you in fear.
And I've done wrong by them. I never thought I would be in a position to ask for their loyalty. The Brotherhood must stand united. You've severed everything we rely on.
I have not turned my back on the Brotherhood, Shin. On the contrary, I will work harder than ever before to lead us forward.
It's an emergency alert from Fort Atlas.
She just destroyed it.
Alert. There could very well be an attack. We need to get back to the Initiates.
I don't take orders from you anymore. Neither do the Initiates. We cannot have them confused on who to follow.
Don't you see that protecting them is more important right now? You and I will both return to the fort and deal with the alert. We can settle our dispute later.
As you say. But as far as I'm concerned, this is already settled. This way, Initiate.
Despite the circumstances, the Brotherhood needs us.
Okay, so that's the end of Over and Out. Interested to know how many more quests that we've got before the... I'm sure we're past the midpoint. Let's just go and see what happens. Of course, it'd been nice to see that weapon too, right? Hang on a second. We'll look at it. The best defense. Oathbreaker. And that's why it's called the Oathbreaker. It's just a spear. It's not just any spear. That's cool. Alright, let's go back to Atlas. I'm sure there's going to be some imminent danger that's about to attack Fort Atlas, and I'm going to have to rally the troops and get people there and equip them and fight them all off. Something along those lines. And hey guys, if you have Discord on your phone, computer, or some other means of accessing it, feel free to join our Discord channel. We're pretty much 100% Fallout 76 in there. We'd love to have you in there with us.
Life could depend on it.
We're here to protect the people. You'll learn that in time.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. I don't know how much longer we could hold out without you. Atlas is under attack. These big mutant people blew a hole right through the wall of the substructure and came pouring through.
How many have we lost?
A mutant attack now, of all times. Unbelievable.
Scribe, status report. How many hostiles? Where are they now?
A lot.
Dozens of mutants. I couldn't get a good count. We fought them back into the substructure and set up a makeshift barricade. We're holding them below for now, but it's only a matter of time before they break through. Please, before it's too late.
We need to get down there and reinforce that barricade. Shin, I trust you can put your feelings aside and work with me on this?
Of course. The safety of our brethren comes first.
Good. Then let's go.
Hurry!
I have a feeling one of them are going to die. Alright, y'all go. Oh, they all left at once. Okay. This little entrance right here takes you downstairs. So I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. Actually, now I do remember. Because when I came in here with the account that Bethesda made for us, there's a big hole at the bottom of it. Right there. So So I thought it was because we like dug it completely out of context. So now it makes sense.
Those mutants put up a hell of a fight.
Good. Our initiate's held. And the barricade's still standing.
It looks like things have calmed down. Is this the last of the attackers?
Unlikely. Hostiles have been hitting in waves for hours now. Our scouts, the ones who've returned, reported the tunnels crawling with mutants.
Then we need a plan of attack. This threat won't take care of itself. We'll go on the offensive, take the fight to them.
We can barely hold a position of strength. Engaging superior numbers head-on would be suicide.
And we need to fight.
You're really buying into this plan? After what she pulled at the transmitter?
If we don't strike now, we'll just be worn down over time. You should know better, Shin. Clearly the Initiate does.
Ugh, what's gotten into all of you? This is no time for bickering. Look, I think there's a way we can make the plan a success. I have some explosive charges. I was waiting to plant them as our last line of defense, but maybe we can put them to better use. If we go into the tunnels and find their points of entry, we can destroy them and prevent any more mutants from attacking.
A surgical strike. I suppose that could work. As much as I hate to admit it, I don't see a better option right now. Fine. But the Initiate will plant the bombs, and I will control the detonator. Scribe Valdez will stay behind and command the barricade, in case we don't make it.
Very well, Shin. If that's the price of your cooperation, then I'll pay it. If only to hold our brotherhood together a little longer.
A little longer? What? Oh, never mind. I can wait. Here are the bombs. I'll stay here and do what I can for the wounded. Good luck. I believe in you. All of you.
Thanks. Alright, well, I'm going to go plant these bombs, and then I'm going to finish up this quest and probably call it a night. I have no idea when this thing's going to end, and I don't want to drag it out with a bunch of dialogue. Kill that dog.
We picked the right Initiate to join us on this mission.
I'm surprised to hear you single.
Ooh, that was close.
I followed our principles. You mean took an aggressive, uncompromising approach?
Of course.
You mistake confidence for complacency. Victory is won through willpower.
I would almost prefer not to
We've
go in there.
chosen a
'Cause I don't
path. Now we commit to it.
wanna get off the path here. That is. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry about that, guys. I mean, I got geared up for it and ready to go. I don't see how it stinking killed me. It'll just take me a second to get back down there to it. Oh, look, they came back to get me. Thanks, guys. Are any of you all part of the actual live stream, or are you replaying from this point? I have to call up. I might fare a little bit closer to these guys with this anti-armor one. It's disappeared. Or at least I think they can. Branch, good to see you here, man. Let's let them do all the work. See, that's all 4 bombs there.
Stand back.
Watch the fireworks.
Target's eliminated. Well done.
I agree with that too. Into the lean. Branch, I probably won't be here in 30 or 45 minutes, man. My wife has made hot dogs and macaroni. It is really hard for me to pass that up. I could just take the shortcut, I guess. I'll just follow you guys.
I knew it would happen eventually, but so soon.
Whew, that's a run. If this is not the final quest in the quest line, I'll let it go through its dialogue and finish the quest rewards, and then I'll probably call it a night and then pick it back up to finish it tomorrow. I hate to drag it out, but like I said, I got macaroni and hot dogs in there, and I'm about to fall over because it's so good. And who am I to talk to? How far do I go upstairs?
Those mutants put up a hell of a fight. How many have we lost so far?
I'm never going to make a name for
Speak
myself.
to the Brotherhood upstairs.
Let's let Paladin Romani do the debrief.
Uh-oh. Server not responding. And disconnected from the server. Let's jump back in there real quick. They're probably waving at each other, but I'll wave back just in case.
Ad Victoriam.
And while it's loading, I was going to let you know that we're going to release another video probably tonight or tomorrow. I think Bethy's going to be there, in the lack of not having Inside the Vault. Should
The mission
be okay.
was a success, and Fort Atlas is safe. Our decisive action drove the enemy from our home, as it has in the past, and will in the future. Maybe now you see the merit of my command, Initiate. Act together without hesitation, and we can win any battle.
We survived the attack, but now you need to answer for what you did at the transmitter. It was inexcusable.
Okay, what happened? You've been at each other's throats since you returned. I should have known something was wrong.
Romani destroyed the transmitter.
She did what now?
I destroyed the transmitter. The Elders are blind to the good we can do. We need to break free from their influence.
You only did this to escape responsibility for that incident. You can't bear to face the judgment of the Elders.
The Elders would have us stand trial for crimes we didn't commit. Your own sense of guilt is blinding you to that.
It's clear you can't be reasoned with. I don't know why I bothered trying. These new mutants are a threat that demands our unity. For now.
It's just creepy that she's
Enjoy
looking
your
at me
success
as
while
they're
you
talking.
can, Romani. It won't last forever.
Do what you will, Shin. Cool your head and come back when you're ready to cooperate.
I don't know what to say. Paladin Romani has always butted heads with the Elders, but cutting ourselves off entirely? And I've never seen Knight Shin behave that way toward a superior officer. His rage has taken complete control of his senses.
The Elders found the Brotherhood, but we can't stay shackled to the past. Maybe Romani was right after all. I'm going to choose that option.
Paladin Romani's leadership has taken us this far. And she does truly care for all the people we've met along the way. Still, I can't help but wonder if her aggressive tactics and trusting attitude will invite trouble without the structure of the Elders to temper her. It's clear this rift won't heal easily. There's too much animosity between those two now. I still believe that they can come together in the end, though. I plan to do everything I can to make that happen. We've been through a lot. I need some time to think. Ad Victoriam, Initiate. Until next time.
So that brings us to the end of the best defense. Curious what the next one will be. I'm almost tempted to play it.
Another complaint. Shin's certainly winning us friends here.
Actually did not get a quest. That was the end of it. Okay. So that was pretty much all of it. Combined with two different nights, well, you can really find the very first part of the quest earlier in the week, or perhaps the end of last week.
The perimeter. We can't afford to find any more weak points.
There wasn't a great deal that I went through, but there was a point where we got hung up and we couldn't really progress. They had the quest targets where they weren't marked properly. But I'm guessing that's going to be the end of this quest line, at least for right now. And I appreciate every one of you guys being here. Thanks, David. But I think that's it. I think that's the end of the quest line. So, it's looking like it lasted me about 2.5, 3 hours all the way through, and that was just, not really
Don't mind
getting
this clutter. Atlas is a work in progress.
elbow deep with the dialogue and having to look at of all the computer printouts and really just investing into it. I was kind of just blowing through it so that way I can give you guys an idea of the quest. I'm sure a lot more people who definitely like the Brotherhood of Steel and even the Enclave will delve into it a little bit more than I would. But we can look to see that this is going to be released sometime in November, from my understanding, and available to everybody. I'm going to get on here in a day or two, probably after the weekend, the beginning of next week, and go through some of the weapons and look at how the weapons interact with different enemies, and the damage on those and stuff. Definitely join me. Check out some of my other videos on my YouTube page, and if I haven't said enough, say it here. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you watching the videos, and I'm incredibly grateful to you. Take a moment, go up to the top of the chat. You'll see our Discord channel. Select that, come in here and chat with us, and hope to see y'all soon. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll take care. Bye now.